Well, we're deciding what we can share and what we can't share.
No, just tell me the truth.
I know. Did you meet on a dating app or something? What was that?
Okay, what did we?
Oh, they were amazing.
Okay.
So we had
It's not EDM.
Not bad.
Face
5-year
the camera.
anniversary as executive director of Cuddy and McCarthy.
Yeah.
So we are giving.
Get ready for hot takes and insight from local industry experts in real estate, business, and lifestyle. He used to play ball with the Padres. He played hockey for the Lobos. Now they're crushing it in the real estate game. Together, they'll showcase the best of the Duke City. This is All About You, ABQ.
Season 8, it is all about YouABQ. Now, the goal of the show is to highlight the best of our city's industry experts in real estate, culture, and lifestyle so that you walk away with some value and feeling inspired. Now, the way we like to do that is to answer the questions you may have or interview the guests you want to see. So we invite you to join the conversation. You can reach out on our social media tag up here or join our email list to get some timely tips about our community and real estate market. Hey, I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip Real Estate Brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Attaboy, Grant Harvey, home loan expert.
You probably know Grant as the head coach of the University of New Mexico men's Lobo hockey team. Now he's absolutely crushing it in the mortgage space.
And you've seen Skip on HGTV's House Hunters and the top 2% producing agents in the city.
Here's why you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by Karen and Heather, the president and executive director of Equal Access to Justice, a nonprofit that raises resources for legal aid here in New Mexico.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We need lawyer representation more than ever.
We just need more rules more than ever. And then stay tuned to the end of the show. It's everybody's favorite Skip's Tips. Rolling along in season 8, dude. Good to see you, man.
Flowing.
Yeah. You're on
Flowing. You had a birthday.
I did. 40,
hey, big boy.
46. Went out and got a lap dance. No, I wish, but
From Brett.
Yeah, he's equal opportunity.
We can't find him now.
No, we did. So I had got together with a couple of friends. We went to, by the way, Route 66 Casino. That's where you should spend your birthdays, bro. Have you ever been out there?
I actually like that place.
First time I ever went out there, and we went to go see a show. So we went to the steakhouse there, had some dinner,
I didn't know there was a steakhouse. Now we are.
It's more of a glorified Chili's, if I'm being honest.
More of a Golden Corral.
Yeah, but went to a show. So that theater, by the way, is fantastic. I mean, I don't know if you've seen a show there, but very clean, great seats, nice sound, everything. So we saw a comedy show. Bert Kreischer was in town.
Oh, no one's ever heard of him. Okay. How many glory holes?
Yeah. Anyways, no, I did a little bit of gambling. So as we walked in,
what do you play?
So here's what we did. Walked in, and everyone said, "All right, birthday kid, you got to throw down on roulette. We're going red or black to see how the night's going." So we threw 300 on red.
That's a dumb prophecy.
Well, 300 on black. It hit. The place went nuts. And then
the place went nuts. Everyone gather around. This guy said, "Okay, fine."
So we won. Yeah, one on black, and then we played some craps. Won a couple bucks.
Blackjack for you, eh?
Oh, craps guy.
Okay. My complaint with the casinos here is they issue out of a shoe instead of like a two-hand deck. Check out my deck. But yeah, in Vegas, you have a walking chance. I'm not going to say I'm a card counter, but I've seen how many face cards come out, and I think I have a chance in decent establishments in Vegas. But the Indian casinos, it's like a shoe of like 8 decks. You're like, okay, queen, 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 queen. You're like, dude.
Yeah, you're like, I think we're +1.
yeah. How many decks are in here? Yeah, so good for you. Yeah, so
you
were
fun.
plus whatever.
Yeah. So came out ahead, dude. Got to see a good show.
If Skip is up like +18, it's like a celebration. He calls his dad. That justifies that BMW you bought in 2006.
Speaking of gambling, dude, how about those Blue Jays?
Let's go. Canada's only team. The Expos are done, but Vlad the Impaler's son is still working it, and I was telling Skip, I'm kind of not a baseball fan, but like when it comes down to playoff sports, I'm watching all of them. Football, I hate football, still watching it. Baseball, don't hate it as much because Skip played baseball, but like I'm watching playoffs, and then I was like, come on, man, and we were talking during it, and then, oh boy, that sucks
Springer.
at batting, can't get pitched inside, turns it into a home run. Hell yeah. So that's all we got in Canada. Blue Jays.
We've talked about this before. Vladimir Guerrero, though, big ties to Rio Rancho. The Guerrero Shopping
I didn't
Center.
know that.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Dad or Junior?
Yeah. His dad bought a shopping center in Rio Rancho in like 1970.
Vlad the Impaler. I remember Ken Griffey. I remember Vlad. I remember Manny Ramirez. Like these guys could hit a ball and were unapologetic about their fielding.
Current events, though. So let's talk about. We know that In-N-Out's coming to town, which has always been big.
Finally.
Let's see. What is it called? What's the name of the place?
Target?
Lobo Crossing down by the university. They also landed a Target. So I think that's
What's across the street?
It's over just right by the stadium, I think. Lobo Crossing, but so right off the highway there. In-N-Out landed a Target. So putting some things on the map for Lobo Crossing.
You know what's funny about In-N-Out is it's been the ongoing April Fool's. In-N-Out's coming. In-N-Out's coming for 5 years.
Coming to Rio Rancho too.
Yeah, so that's good. I hope it doesn't, compromise their quality. But I like In-N-Out. Here's the deal. I like In-N-Out like people can appreciate pizza. Saggio's, Dion's, El Vicino. There's a lot of ways to make a good burger. A lot of burgers. You don't have to beat it out. A lot of burger and In-N-Out, they're two separate entities. There's a lot of ways to make
Different
a good burger.
style. Yeah.
We don't have to compete.
Well, when banks compete, you win. I heard that. Other than
Mark,
that,
cue up what I did this weekend, will ya? Here we
you
go.
went to the red room.
Look at the shirt though. Someone sent that to me anonymously, and no one will fess up. No one has ever told me who sent that to me. Here's the deal, though. If you want to get away with crime, you wear that shirt. Do not arrest this person.
Yeah.
Cops.
It's a known rule. The cops have to follow rules.
All right, next one. Sage's girl. Oh, no, let me tell you about that. So a guy walks up to me, random. This is why I like ADM. A guy walks up to me and he goes, looks like you're ready to go fast all night. Here's an F1 car. What? I'm like, thank you. It's like you knew me and you grew me. Look at that. Sage's girlfriend. She thinks I didn't know the deal, but I did. Look at that.
Wax on, wax off.
Yeah. So I watched Mal P in Austin. This place was called, I think, the Construction Project or whatever. But it was fun, and the EDM crowd has gotten back into its roots of Asians with gold pants.
Yes.
Hugging, and then
Bruised butts.
Asians, and then bruised butts and cigarette lingering on their
cheeks.
thighs. But yeah, I had a good time. It was a good release. So.
Good. You feel like
Shout out to Austin.
Austin's a good place, man. Do you feel like
Austin, Massachusetts.
Oh, Boston. Do you anything got you ranty this week?
Yeah, let's talk about Wex versus Garcia's. Wex, get ready for some slander. I, 4 years ago, was at your establishment on Coors, and you have a whole Lobo room dedicated, right? You have basically fake football jerseys. You have a goalpost that was probably drawn up by a 5-year-old, and you have other regalia of UNM stuff. So I say, hey, Wex, can I put up a UNM hockey jersey in there? And they go, no, because if we do, we'll have to put the other school's jerseys up. I'm like, okay, who's in charge here? What other college is here? You're going to put Highlands hockey team up? You're going to put the Las Cruces, New Mexico State up? Like, am I talking to a person? Are you a bot? Are you from here? Are you from America? Are you familiar with New Mexico? They were like, do not give us any gifts. That's why I hate you, Wex. Garcia's all the way. That's my Grant's Rants.
Yeah, what other jerseys would they have to put up?
Well, if that happens, we'll have to put up what? Wisconsin's?
You know how Wisconsin
You have a room that says UNM, and I can't partake. So then, if I contribute that jersey, you would have to remove the title of that room. Get out of here.
Get out of
In
here.
your freaking mashed potatoes or whatever. Everything's potato based.
Here's why you're going to want to stay tuned. We're joined by Karen and Heather, President and Director of Equal Access to Justice.
Finally, someone who's Karen.
Karen. Stay tuned. This is UABQ.
Wex.
Welcome back to UABQ. I'm Skip Adams, owner of Sold by Skip, real estate brokerage here in Albuquerque.
Grant Harvey, home loan expert.
We're joined by Karen Kilgore and Heather Norfleet, the president and executive director of Equal Access to Justice. It's a local nonprofit that raises resources for legal aid for low-income New Mexicans. And I just want to say thank you guys for showing up to the show today. It's fun. We always have different guests on that pitch different ideas or different organizations that are going on in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Obviously, with the show being all about Albuquerque, it's just fun to see what's going on in the community that most people maybe not know about until they need to know about it. So let's talk a little bit about backstory, though. You guys are from New Mexico?
I am. I am.
Taos
So
guy?
guilty. Where are you from?
Well, I grew up in Latin America and New Jersey, and then moved out here like 25 years ago.
Okay.
Well, we
Yeah.
always like to talk about how in the hell did you end up in New Mexico? Because we're both born and raised here.
Yeah.
You know, we've moved away for a little bit, but there was something about New Mexico that drew us back. But how did you
Absolutely.
wind up here in New Mexico?
Absolutely.
So my good college roommate was living out here, Gretchen, and so I was taking a year off to regroup and figure out what to do, and she was kind enough to let me crash at her place and do road trips, and then I ended up staying. So Gretchen brought me out here.
What age were you?
I
so this
was
is
in my
home.
late 20s.
Holy smokes. Okay.
Yeah.
Gretchen.
Gretchen Wolfen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
college.
knowing that. She's a lawyer, so we all know each other.
Well,
Is Gretchen going to watch the show?
I hope so.
shout out.
Me too. Okay.
Let's talk about growing up in Taos, New Mexico.
Yes. My father was the doctor at Taos Pueblo, and then so we lived there, and I have many, many stories, and in fact was there the other day right before San Geronimo Day. It was pretty
Interesting.
amazing, interesting, great. I did not go to school at the Pueblo Day School, but Maria Benitez's mother was the teacher at the day school, and she lived right next door to us.
Tell us some juicy Taos gossip. Like tell us like something that the average viewer has no idea about.
Yeah,
Taos.
where did you guys party when you were growing up in
No,
Taos?
not that. But
That would
okay,
not
what
be
was your
a
first
story I
kegger?
would
No, I'm just
tell.
kidding. Tell me something about Taos that like most people don't know.
Oh my gosh! I mean, there are so many, but they're not weird.
What's
You
San,
don't have
what
to
is
be
weird?
weird.
What's
Just-
San Geronimo's Day?
San Geronimo Day is a day where they go up the greased poles
Oh,
and they run
keep
foot
telling me.
races. Yeah, I mean it's a whole fest.
It's like
a
Festivus
feast.
for the rest of us.
It's like at your house every morning
Yeah,
with the
grease
grease
poles.
It's a feast day, you know, and it's really cool. And I was there, as I say, right beforehand, and I took my little 5-year-old grandson, and he knows all about Taos Pueblo, and so he knows to go and ask the women for warm bread with honey,
Shoot.
and they give it
That's
to
what
him.
I've been missing when I go up there.
Yeah.
May I have some warm bread?
That's what he said, exactly like
And wait,
that.
so-
Well, would I get some if I acted like that?
But so wait,
Yeah.
so the
Can I
women,
have some if I'm this age though?
I don't know for
get
sure.
something
It
else.
is more effective when you're 5.
Let me ask you this. So on San Geronimo's Day, women just carry warm honey loaf in their pocket or what? I don't
This rye.
No, they're dances. I mean, full regalia.
yeah.
It's
I like regalia
It's
as
a
a word,
very,
yeah.
very important feast day
Yeah.
Okay.
in Taos. But anyway, as I say, Maria Benitez's mother lived next door to us, and my father ended up, supporting her career and delivering her child, and
That is small town America.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
WGYN, your dad was
Well, he did everything.
Or he was just
there.
walking by.
Yeah, he was a carpenter. He delivered kids. He
Yeah.
could do flooring wall to wall. Okay.
Yeah, totally.
But let's
totally.
talk. So one thing I always like to ask people, especially if they're not from here. I mean, New Jersey versus New Mexico. What are some of the differences about New Mexico or Albuquerque in general that you find to be, I don't know,
Endearing.
romantic or that you like compared to someplace like New Jersey?
Well, I love Jersey. It gets a bad rap, but New Mexico, I think the two things that always have struck me is the people, how open and generous everybody is here. You can
Thank you.
have
Yes.
a conversation with anyone, call someone up, and people are just open and willing to meet you, talk to you if
Yeah.
you don't know you, and so that always has stuck with me. And then the visibility, like I can see forever. I could see the first time I saw like the rain clouds coming down, I was like, what is that?
Yeah.
So So yeah, no, it's a beautiful state.
You know what I like about you is that you picked up the style. I was noticing your necklace and your belt buckle.
You're like
Yeah,
full blown
that's-
turquoise.
Well, I was telling
This is
Amanda
like $300,000 worth of turquoise.
this
at
was
least.
my grandpa's belt buckle.
Holy
So
smokes.
yeah, so real special to me.
He must have been rich.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was a rancher from Montana that lived in Arizona. At the end.
Billings?
What in the heck?
Where
Yeah.
were you talking? Billings or not?
No, I think a little town, Fromberg, Montana.
Yeah, yeah.
World War I vet, and then went ranching,
And then just put all his money into turquoise. And
Yeah,
his
there you
hats
go.
paid off, yes.
Had to sell
Yeah.
the farm, but we got this buckle.
there we go. There we go.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about like how did you guys join forces?
So
This looks like wait, what are we going
Wait
to
a
tell?
minute.
Well, we're deciding what we can share and
did
what we
wanna
can't
make up?
share.
No, just tell me the truth.
I know. Did you meet on a dating app or something?
Yeah.
What was that?
Okay, what did we program? So how did you guys meet
So
again? We'll give you another go around.
So super fortunate. Karen's the president of our volunteer board of directors. I'm a one-person staff at Equal Access to Justice, the nonprofit. And so Karen is part of the legal community and an absolutely wonderful leader for our organization. And so that's how
Pump
we
her
met.
tires.
Yes,
Yeah.
oh, she deserves to be pumped up.
You guys live in Santa Fe?
I live in Albuquerque.
Okay.
I live in Santa Fe.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's talk about it a little bit because New Mexico historically has some unrepresented or underrepresented areas of the state, the cities. Little bit about your nonprofit. So you guys raise resources for legal aid for low-income New Mexico,
Right.
New Mexicans.
Right. We have 3 organizations that we support. Volunteer donations support these organizations, which are throughout the state. And they are Center on Law and Poverty, and they're based in Albuquerque, but they go everywhere. Legal Aid, also based in Albuquerque, but they go everywhere for sure.
Yeah, they have offices
They
across
have
the
an
state.
office in Santa Fe. They have offices all over. And then People's DNA, which is located on the Navajo Nation in New Mexico, but they have trailers that house legal people and law books and provide services out of these kind of mobile offices all over the state.
So let me ask you. We're privy to this information because you're on the show. How does your ordinary person know about you? Like what's your reach? How?
Well, we go through lawyers. I mean, we appeal to lawyers
Okay.
and law firms who are generous souls, as everyone knows.
Hey, no, yeah.
and so that's where we go, and we have had fundraising drives mainly, and very much appreciate the opportunity to be on here today because we will accept donations from
Millions
anyone.
and millions of viewers.
Well, that's great. We'll definitely want to put the word out about how people can donate and get involved. But I guess my main question is if I can't afford an attorney, I know that one will be provided to me for free. So where do you guys come in when it comes to legal aid and financing?
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got way
But
ahead of yourself.
no, it
This
is
is why you went to
necessarily
jail for
true
2
that you
years.
can come to
Yeah.
us and we will help you. But it is not necessarily true that, of course, you'll get a free lawyer. No.
Yeah, it's not nonchalant.
Yeah.
It's not la-di-da-di, Okay.
But
go ahead.
you can, I mean, there are hotlines, there are phone calls, and there are physical locations for lawyers. And, they've done a lot of cases that are almost like class actions that obtain services from the schools, for example, for low-income students. But that's a whole other thing. As far as, you could go or call Center on Law and Poverty or
New
Legal
Mexico,
Aid.
Yeah.
How do people
Well,
know
and-
about these? That's what I mean by reach. How do people
Well,
know?
Yeah. So.
Google.
Well, also Legal Aid, we're a part of a big community that does it. And so there are a lot of organizations like the 3 that Karen mentioned and some others that do the services,
Okay.
So it's representation,
Yeah.
it's, policy work, but also a lot of education and free webinars and free legal clinics. And so the New Mexico Legal Aid has a main website.
Okay.
It's through the courts are a big part that have information.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
they really get out. But yeah.
I'm trying to find like the individual who has like needed this, like walk me through the steps. This individual needs your help. How does it arrive? Is I guess where I'm going with that.
Yeah. Well, sorry, you were going to ask.
No. I was going to say the main reason I brought that up is
Yeah.
because there is a difference between legal representation when you are in a criminal case and you broke the law versus,
Absolutely.
hey, I need help understanding how does
That's
child
what I mean.
support work.
Well,
How
do they
can
find
explain
you?
it to me?
Right.
And
Yeah,
I think
and-
that's where you guys come in.
And that's a
is
great
the non-criminal.
example because people who are either seeking child support or something along those lines,
Yeah.
food stamps,
Yeah.
child health services for their children, all of that you can come to the office physically, and or you can get online and reach lawyers in the
Who tells
organizations.
the individuals to go seek you though?
Well,
That's what I mean.
Well,
Like,
and here's
how do they get to the office?
Well,
you know?
and here's an interesting thing. Most people with a lot of civil, like, if it's a housing thing or you got scammed by a car dealer, like sometimes people don't know
yeah.
those are legal issues, right?
Absolutely.
Like, so there is that piece of helping people understand, like,
Okay.
hey, something that you're grappling with, you could use some legal
Yeah.
help for. And so I think it's through a web of services, whether they're working with different, like a housing group that will talk
Okay.
about it and
There's
guide them there.
Cross-branding and stuff, okay. Yeah, I was wondering what
Yeah.
the liaison was between the individual needs help and how they,
Right.
Right.
gravitate towards
I
it.
mean, even
Yeah.
the food stamps.
The people within there
Yeah,
go,
exactly.
hey, I'm
They
your
will
resource.
tell you.
Do you need this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's
And New
great.
Mexico Legal Aid has a hotline that people can call and, get some help, get some guidelines. There's also the Modest Means helpline that people
Okay.
call just to kind of say, this is what's going on and who should I talk to
So
now.
let's do this real quick. One of the things that I love about our show is this new segment sponsored by Cuddy McCarthy,
Oh.
where we have a chance for the attorneys to give backs,
woof.
and we call it Pound Puppy.
Oh, yay! Oh, yay! This is,
Wait,
Action.
yeah, a name as sweet as her gentle soul. At
Oh.
just 9 months, she's a little beam of sunshine. Is she up there? Oh, yes. Bounding over to say hello with joy in every paw step. She melts into cuddles, asks kindly for belly rubs, and sits so politely you'd swear she's royalty in fur. Medium in size, but mighty in love, her heart beats to the rhythm of treats and tender moments. She's more than a pup, she's a poem on 4 paws. Come meet Lovebug and let love find you. If you want to adopt Lovebug, Cuddy and McCarthy will pay all adoption fees because Cuddy cares. Contact Amanda Garcia and with YouABQ to coordinate.
Absolutely poetic.
Yeah, you nailed that.
Yeah.
Oh, Lee. I
You
wish
gave
I
me
was
the
that
rhymes.
dog being described so.
I just,
Let me ask you guys, what is your individually your proudest moments of your endeavors in helping people out? Like, do you have something that stands out where you go, I felt the pinnacle of my civic duty in this instance?
With equal access to
Yeah.
justice, whenever we write those checks to the organizations that do the work, each year we've been growing the amount of money that we can give
Yeah.
them. I mean, that makes it all worth it.
Do you see the response from that, like when you issue it? Not that you follow up and go, hey, how do you like this check?
You
shower
hear
me
the
with
stories,
yeah.
right? Like,
The
I mean,
stories.
if you, I don't need to be motivated for work. Like, the work that these folks are doing in the community. It's helping someone have a roof over their head.
Yeah.
It's helping someone that's survived domestic violence to be safe. It's helping a grandparent get kinship of their kids. I mean, it's like everything fabric. It's keeping a veteran from being homeless on the street. I mean,
Yeah.
what else do you need to
Have
be
you ever heard-
motivated to
Have you
do
ever heard
this
of
work?
third party where you hear about your work inadvertently?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like when we coaching, I'll give you a comparison. When I found out the difference I make when I hear it and it comes around about impact I made, they don't know it's me. Like, have you heard that when it comes back around and going, thank God for this entity?
Yeah, no, for sure. So we have folks on our board that sit with Karen that are part of the organizations, and every time we meet, they'll share stories of people they have helped. And there's so many, and I mean, I can tell you that's the most moving, hearing the difference.
It
Like
is.
someone that's on the tip of going one way, get someone to help them, and it changes the whole trajectory of their
trajectory,
life.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's
great.
pretty.
Karen, I'm sorry, I wanted to jump in here. I wanted to ask you, you chair the board, so what moment or case convinced you that raising unrestricted dollars for civil legal aid had to be your work?
I don't think it goes back to a single case. It goes back to maybe day one. I mean, my father was a giving person as a doctor, and I've always been of that mind. I think it goes back to just my family.
You ever dissected the Hippocratic Oath? Right, really? Right? I mean, really, that's what you're saying.
Yes.
It's that. And I think a lot of people think it's a formality, but if you really break it down,
Yeah.
that's where you came from.
Well, I like to tell the story to my grandson about them calling my father because the buffalo was sick. And my dad had a tie and a button-down collar shirt, and he went out and he took me with him in his little Volkswagen Bug to the stable where the buffalo was, and he was sick. And my dad climbed over the fence, and they said, "But Dr. Kilgore, what will you do?" I mean, he said, I've got a shot here. And they said, "Well, you're going to have to get on him." And so my dad, with his tie flipped back, got onto the buffalo, gave him a shot, and the appearance of the buffalo was almost automatically changed. I mean, he was better.
What a cowboy.
That
Yeah.
transcends.
Yeah,
That's so
at that.
cool.
pretty cool.
That's so cool to see your father in that capacity.
Yeah, it really
And he
was.
brought you, watch this. I may not make it through. I'm about to ride a buffalo. Yeah.
That's the real
Not
father-daughter
too
career
many
day.
people can relate to this instance. How cool. Your dad sounds like a badass.
A couple of things I wanted to touch on before we wrap up. You have an event coming up, Jam for Justice, March 11th.
Yes, so excited. So last year was our first year we tried it, and we put together kind of a battle of the bands, all bands with attorneys or judges in them. It was so fun. People came.
There's that many music
Yes,
players?
yes, we did it over at Fusion.
Is some of the music bad?
Oh, they were amazing.
Okay.
So we had.
It's not EDM.
Not bad.
They're
Not
amazing. And Hakeem Bellamy, who's part of our leadership committee,
I'm only
emceed
familiar
it.
with Bill Bellamy, but okay, yeah.
Yeah, he was the poet laureate. Awesome.
So I want to touch on that. So it's March 11th, 2026 at Fusion.
At Fusion.
And this is the second time you'll be doing Jam
Where's
for
Fusion?
Justice.
It's over on First off of Lomas.
First and
Are
Lomas,
we not here?
that's where all the lawyers hang out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah.
Speaking of lawyers, I do want to take some time when it comes to
To
cutting
take
McCarthy.
the LSAT right in front of you.
Yeah. You guys, yeah. Can we work together? I want to give a shout out to somebody that's very special to all of us, Amanda. We want to recognize you just for taking the time to set stuff up like this, because I think that come on stage. Come on up here. We want to
Did you
recognize
see the look she shot over here? Like, what are you?
We're going to honor her like Zozobra and light her on fire.
We're talking about our
come
showrunner,
here.
Amanda. Come up on stage. We want you to be a
Come
part
here.
of this.
Yeah.
Come here. This is
Turn
your
around, face
5-year
the camera.
anniversary as executive director of Cuddy and McCarthy.
Yeah.
So we are giving you these
great.
beauty contestants.
I had no idea.
Roses. And here
Look at
is
that
a
camera
more
there.
permanent thing in which you may put them if you wish.
my goodness, thank you.
And thank you for everything that you do for our firm.
And for our show.
Yeah, she works hard in every capacity. Thank you.
She sure
You're
does.
appreciated. So finally get some camera time for Amanda.
Thank you.
Of course.
That's great.
Yeah, so well deserved.
Yeah, that's-
I love that you guys are so giving. One last thing that we should probably pitch.
but we are, but like, where's our flowers? Okay.
I mean,
We love that you're giving.
Well, those
but
come
let-
after.
Yeah.
You know?
let's talk about the matching challenge, $25,000 matching challenge from Singleton Schreiber.
Yes.
Yes. Let's
So-
do. Go
Yeah, they agree.
Let me. Yeah, we should talk about
Yes.
that. Okay, so for firms listening, what's the challenge that you want to throw down today regarding the year-end giving amount?
So this
No, go
this
ahead.
kicks off our annual campaign, and Singleton Schreiber generously, Brian Colon has helped do it. any gift that comes in before December 9th, so December 9th is the deadline, will be matched up to $25,000. So that could be $50,000 that comes to us to help the legal aid organizations. And,
Right.
And so the question
Right
to
off the
firms,
bat.
to people, be inspired. I know it inspires me. If you want to do a similar match with your employees, I know Bert Parnell did that last year.
Is there a website or
Yeah,
how do
so
you-
EAJ-NM.org.
Yep,
And
we'll
there's a
have links.
We'll put
donate.
it. Yeah. Oh, okay. We'll put it in our commentary too. We'll put a link to that. So
Yeah, and so if every bit helps, we'd love to meet that match. We have until December 9th, and
Wow.
we have some generous firms, and thank you to Singleton Charter for this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of
great.
course.
Good work.
Well, we always want to highlight your nonprofit, especially if you're raising resources for legal aid for low income New Mexico. I think you guys are making a difference here, and we appreciate you at least sharing your story. And
Yeah,
our
well-
goal is to help you guys grow and get some money flowing for.
Thank you for
You guys are
having
great
us.
people, and it's a nice surprise to see an ongoing influx of great people like yourselves that
No,
are pillars of the community. They're kind of hidden, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us.
Yeah,
It's
of
been
course,
nice
our
meeting
pleasure.
you guys. Yeah.
All right, coming up next, here's where you're going to want to stay tuned. It's everybody's favorite, Skip's Tips.
I
This
can't
is
read my own
UABQ.
writing. I can't read. Help me. Welcome back. Segment 3. We're about to approach Skip's Tips, brought to you by Rosetta Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Skip's Tips are anything that saves us time, makes us more money, or allows us to have more fun in real estate or in real life. The biggest mistake I see sellers making in this market is that buyers don't want dumb updates, they want smart upgrades. And here's what I mean. Taking the time to add a feature like a smart lock or a digital thermostat makes the buyer feel as though the home has been future-proofed. A smart lock will add safety and convenience, especially when showing the property, and that'll put your property in the best light forward in the buyer's eyes. So, share this with a friend and tell them Skip said so.
Oh, yeah.
Man, that's the best part of the show. It's so good, dog. Minestrone soup. Let's go Blue Jays, eh? Dodgers are going to smoke them. What can we do?
They're about to get J'd up. They're about to get the old grease pole.
Our home and
Native land.
Are you ready?
True Patriots.
You done getting kicked out of McDonald's?
Spent the night in Victoria jail one time.
It's a good place this time of year.
Every Wednesday night, Sunday morning on the Education
Channel 27 and 95 and 96, and we might be ousted by a girl lifting not weights instead of our time slot.
This is all about you, ABQ.
But let's go Blue Jays.
You're watching YouABQ.